So, a long time ago that I've been on a sort of super sport bike. I'm on the Aprilia RS660 factory. And this is from Aprilia, Netherlands. I have the honor to test this bike out for a week. And these are my first impressions. Let's go. So, yeah, that's a long time ago that I've been on a super sport bike. I've had quite a few. Most of you know me for my ADV bikes and Gootsies and classic scramblers. But now we have the RS660. So I've started a new collaboration with Aprilia and the AIO group, and I have the chance to test out several new models, including this one. And this is one of the few super sport bikes that I'm interested in, because this is a bike that isn't too expensive. It has a lot of features. It's quite light. And yeah, it's freaking beautiful. It's absolutely awesome to look at. I think this is one of the most beautiful mid-size super sport bikes or small super sport bikes out there. And yeah, that's why we're testing it. So I've reached out to Aprilia. Thank you very much, by the way, for lending me this bike. But I've reached out to Aprilia to test this bike out. And they agreed for me having a go with this bike for a week or so. So yeah, I'm going to make a full review, of course, but this is the first impression. So what do I feel and what would you probably feel when riding this bike and trying this bike for the first time? So yeah, if you guys don't know me, I'm Dennis from the channel Drone Motor. I do reviews, I do also build series. I have my own bikes. I have a lot. I really like bikes. I love bikes. And this is one of the reviews that I'm doing right now. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. So let's do a little bit illegal, because they have reminded me to just ride here. The sound really reminds me of the Touareg, of course, because yeah, that's practically the same bike. But it also reminds me of the V100 Mandello. Of course, it's not the same company, but they are working together a lot, Aprilia and Moto Guzzi. And this bike gives me the same feeling as the Mandello. The intake noise of the engine, and it feels like a V-twin engine. So, of course it's not. It's a parallel twin, I think with around 105 brake horsepower. But it feels like it is a V-twin. It has that bark, that rawness, I think. But yeah, it sounds really good. It is, of course, not a V-twin. It's a parallel twin, as I said, but it is really smooth down below. Sounds a bit weird, but it's and when you're riding a little bit slower, like now, I used to have the V-twin RSV 1000 from the year 2000. And that one, of course, if you ride a little bit slow, is like like that. This one isn't that. It's quite smooth, so that's nice. Also the seating position, of course, it is not a ADV bike, and I do think that ADV bikes are really the jack of all trades, but it is quite comfortable. It's not that bad. I think if you are really a super sport guy and you want a bike that is a little bit controllable in daily life, and let's use it as a commuter, I think this is pretty good. And I can really imagine if you're going to the track and you're like, okay, I don't want to bring a trailer with me, you just go with this bike to the track, ride a little bit, and then go home. I am really liking it. I'm not sure if this is the bike for me. Because again, I am not a super sport guy, but I've had worse. Quick shifter, by the way, is really good. It's quite smooth. It is, of course, you do notice the quick shifter, so you need to kick it a little bit in, but that really contributes to the rawness of this bike. Yeah. I really like the intake noise. You can have a really nice noise without have the neighbors complain. Also the suspension, this is Öhlins suspension. Yeah. Okay, I can imagine having a super sport bike in your possession. I can really imagine it. So let's talk a little bit about the first impressions about comfort, because I think it's pretty okay. I think the seat is quite soft, and yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I can see myself going to work with this bike. I can really see that. Also, as I said, first impressions about the engine. Oh, I need to get used to the fact that it has a turning circle of a truck, and I think that's pretty normal with these kind of bikes. But I'm used to, again, ADV bikes, naked bikes. But this one has a pretty big turning circle, but I think that's normal for super sport like bikes. But first impressions about the engine, I think it's really good. I really like the sound of the engine. I like the bite of the engine. I like the quick shifter. It feels like the quick shifter of the V100. I like this. I like the plop 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 sound at the back. Yeah. Really liking it until now. Of course, this bike is loaded with tech again. There's a quick shifter up and down. It has really good suspension, although it's quite hard right now because, yeah, it's sport suspension. It has radial brakes from Brembo, which are really nice. It has a nice dash. It has cruise control. Phone connectivity could be a thing, I think. Yeah, but I'm really liking it. It has enough bark. Just a really nice bike. A new, really nice bike to live with. I'm really curious right now how the big brother, the RSV, handles. But I think this bike is around 15,000 euros, which is quite expensive for a 660, of course. But this one has the alien suspension, and if you go for the normal version, it is around 13,000 euros. And remember, the bikes are pretty expensive here in the Netherlands because we have extra taxes over here. So in other countries like Belgium, it will be a little bit cheaper. The thing is with Aprilia, they always say they're not very reliable because it's Italian. But I can assure you that these new 660s are pretty reliable. They had some problems with the first iteration, but now they're bulletproof. And also very, very interesting. And they now give a 4 years warranty until the end of the month. So that means that it's now September, by the way. So it doesn't. They don't give a lot of warranty for a long time, but hopefully they will continue that. But giving 4 years warranty on a Italian bike should say a lot about the trust that they have in these engines and these bikes. It's not the Italian bikes that you are used to. It is quite different. Okay, let's open it up a little bit. Nice bike. So let's find a quiet spot to do a little walk around, and then I will give you my final conclusions about my first impressions, I think. So here's a nice little quiet spot. So look at this beauty. If I would say that this is 1000 cc's, you would absolutely believe me. But this is 660, a twin cylinder, 2-in-line 660. And the design of this bike is quite impressive. It has a really big bread box underneath, I can already see that, but look at the lines, look at the swing arm at the back. Look at the stance of the bike. Look at the seat, colors. I really like it, and I do like that it has really substantial brakes. I think these are the same brakes that are on the V100 Mandello. Those are one of the best brakes I've ever used. I also like the, of course it could be better, but it's not awful, the tail tidy or the tail section. Could use some golden wheels, I think. Will be pretty nice. But yeah, overall, a very pretty bike. I can see myself buying this. So, that's it for the video. We're going to test this for a week, so I will make a full review about this. But, yeah. See you in the full review. Thanks for watching. Hey, are you still watching? Good, good. Thank you very much for watching this video until the end. I hope you liked it, and if you do, please consider to subscribe, because that would really help the channel. For now, if you want to see anything more, this is my recommended video for you. This is my latest video for you, and again, if you want to subscribe, please tap here.